It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, and we've got some history in this battle of AFL alumni. It's the Buffalo Bills and the New York Jets, and it's coming up next.
The bright lights of Broadway just to the east of us, and we are under the lights as well at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the New York Jets. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and CD, a lot of buzz here in the tri-state area about these Jets in 2023. Do you think that they are ready to challenge the Bills and the Dolphins for supremacy in the AFC East?
I certainly do, and for two big reasons. Number one, Aaron Rodgers is in town at quarterback, but number two, their defense, which kept them in every game last year and only got better through the draft this year. They can pair those together. They can compete with anyone in the AFC East and the AFC in total.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Bills, this is a team that is built to win now. They feel they have all the pieces in place. What say you, CD?
I say that exactly. They've got everything that you're looking for, and they're probably operating under a mentality of no roadblocks, no excuses. Let's get after it.
Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Well, here come the Bills for their first possession, led out by their 27-year-old quarterback in year 6. It's Josh Allen.
And it just feels like Allen has the Bills on the cusp of something great. Another 13-win season last year, and they're officially perennial favorites in the AFC. Behind that effort, continued excellence from one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Allen looking to throw it right at the outset. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamie Sherwood. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
So the Jets now in great position here to start things out. They'll be led out by Zach Wilson, former 2nd overall pick, now in his 3rd season out of BYU.
And what he's thinking about right now is first down, let's find a way to make a big play. Because when you get a sudden change situation and that defense has to rush onto the field unexpectedly, you might catch them having a defensive breakdown or not quite prepared.
It was really sudden after the first play picked off. Now a late signing let go by Minnesota in June. It's Dalvin Cook. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
2nd down, they go right back to Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So Wilson runs off, and now they will go to the man they call Greg the Leg, Greg Zuerlein. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Allen hit. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And they put it on the ground here on the second drive. And, of course, Charles, that follows drive number 1 where they had the INT.
Makes you wonder what's going on with this team because a lot of times we can attribute it to nerves, but maybe it's a lack of focus. Maybe it's the preparation for the game. Maybe they just came into a little lackadaisical because that's just not looking good at all. That's just not the football that we came here to see.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's going to get this one down to Cook. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Wilson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
So Wilson runs off, and now they will go to the man they call Greg the Leg, Greg Zuerlein. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and that will make it 6-0. So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bills going to take over again on offense. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or 2. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Now a man in for an expanded role in 23, it's James Cook. And he's going to have a Bills first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Offense was moving a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Allen. The left side caught by Diggs. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 38-yard line. 15 yards that time and a Buffalo first.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
First down, here's the run with Cook. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Second and 5. Here's Cook again. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, they did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. To the air, Allen. Oh, pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he is going to have a Bills first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. 6-0 our score after 1. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On play action, Allen going right back to Knox, and again a completion. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Throwing now is Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Up the middle, it's Cook. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
2nd down and 8. Here's Allen to throw it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Allen going to try and throw on third down. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Bills have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And the Jets set to take the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
On 4th down, here's the veteran Thomas Morstead to punt for the Jets. Deontay Hardy back deep. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Got a man, that's Trent Sherfield. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 1. Now Allen. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare completion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Allen now looks to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Now Allen again. Allen hit. He lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, Wilson able to complete this with a Tyler Conklin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
Wilson's throw here pulled in by Lazard. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. But he's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. So Wilson runs off, and now they will go to the man they call Greg the Leg, Greg Zuerlein. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Bills offense now for one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Allen. Incomplete, right side to Cook. So he stopped for no gain, and it'll be second down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On second down, Cook. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report.
This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, but we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side could play mistake-free football the rest of the way.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Receiving team. This is unbelievable.
They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice, and that often runs you into a penalty.
So the hold on special teams backs him up all the way inside the 15 to start. On first down, Wilson. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Ran a perfect defense in this situation. Would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. First target, first catch, and a first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes. As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 9. To throw again is Wilson. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football in the places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Wilson. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Shreds the tackle. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. An impressive punt return of 76 yards. And the Bills have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
When you've got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach, but it's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they hit the ball and kick it right to him.
Tyler Bass now for the point after. And the lead is up to 5. So his big play capability in full display there as he's able to return that punt for a touchdown. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Another drive coming up for New York's offense. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10 at their own 23. He'll start by handing it off to Dalvin Cook. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Wilson. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Wilson. That's complete right side to Lazard. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. That is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Again, Wilson. He's going to look deep down the field. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New York. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 13. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. And Diggs has it. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. 1st down.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
On play action, Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
At the 36-yard line.
So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. From the gun, it's Allen. He finds Hardy on the slant. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. Looking for his man on the out route, and he's got Diggs. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the 4th quarter. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Another target for Stephon Diggs, and he brings it in. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 39-yard line.
Cook up the gut. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
Again, it's Cook. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Allen going to fire quickly and get it to Diggs out wide. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now Allen. And he is caught. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Allen going to throw. Flushed out right. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop him.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation, because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. To the air, Allen.
That was a good play, an incompletion that feels like a disappointment. The ball was tipped in the air, a chance for an interception, and you can just feel the home crowd coming together thinking, this is the big play we've been looking for. And when it falls to the ground, a little bit of disappointment, even though it was a good play.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. And it's caught. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They come up on an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. Here we go, a big play in a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. They'll run for it. Cook, and he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. Cook turned away on 4th and goal, and the Jets are going to get the football back. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop them. I like the confidence he showed.
They're going to get about 3 here out of this 1st down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
They run it again with Cook. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Wilson to throw. And he had to reach for that one, but can't grab it. It's behind him, and it's incomplete.
Partner, they've got 1 chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And that disastrous play, partner, is ultimately going to seal their fate in this one, isn't it?
It certainly is, because they gave up the 2 points, but that's not really what did it. It's having to give up the football. And because they gave up the football, guess what? The other team now can take the ball and close this game out.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. It's taken to the 26.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And he will have a Bills first down, and that should be that. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. The Bills on their way to victory now as they take the knee. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And they will take a knee here. Allen down to a knee, and that should just about do it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. Fielded just inside the 20. A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From MetLife Stadium, good night, everybody.